Hello everyone and welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're gonna do things a bit differently. I am taking out the tier 4 Karlsruhe, which is a German ship. And I am actually talking to you from beyond the editing software. Yes, this is one of my post-battle commentary videos. One of the few, it's the second actually. And there's something I'd like to talk to you about. We've just had a developer bulletin for update 0.5.2. They will be announcing two new maps, the Atlantic and Shatter. The Atlantic features an Atlantic archipelago off the coast of Portugal, whereas Shatter is located somewhere in the North Atlantic. Among scenic islands off the coast of Canada lies the Shatter map. Proximity to key sea routes to Europe and Russia make this area strategically important. We've also edited some of the existing maps, mostly directed towards the visual aspects. You might notice some new buildings, some new types of vegetation and so on. They've also disabled the encounter battle mode, while the relatively new zone mode has been left only on the big race map, because they want to see player feedback and things like that. They're also working on a new set of scenarios for the ranked battles, which is great, because at rank 5 we only have like 2 or 3 maps to play. It gets repetitive fast. Anyway, just a quick look at the game. We are sailing towards sea at the moment. We are going to try and take out enemy destroyers as we spot them and hopefully capture the zone for our team so we can get some points going. But yeah, back to update 0.5.2. They're going to introduce permanent camouflage, which is applied to a specific ship, does not require credits or doubloons to replenish it after the battle. They are planning to implement this feature on some popular ships in the very near future. However, you do not have to wait and may enjoy some bonuses already. All premium and gift ships will be provided with a free unique permanent camouflage. Oh, we've just got our eyes on a cruiser. So we're going to be taking shots at him while I'm moving to avoid return fire. We're gonna get into a big crossfire here in a minute. So things are getting a bit tense in the background. But let's go back to taking a look at 0.5.2. They've included a bunch of new signal flags, 6 of them to be precise. Along with the Top Gun achievement, which is basically like the Top Gun achievement in World of Tanks, where if you kill 6 tanks you get the Top Gun reward, and in World of Warships it's only for 5 kills in a battle and it will get officially recognized. But anyway, the new signal flags are in no particular order. Papa Papa for the Solo Warrior achievement, boosts earning of free experience. We've got the November Foxtrot, is for the High Caliber achievement, reduces the recharging time for consumables. There is the Zulu Hotel for the Confederate achievement, boosts commander skills. Equal Speed Charlie London used to be awarded for Confederate, but will now be awarded for a different achievement. Then there is November Echo Zeta 7, which is for the Clear Sky achievement. Improves the performance of all anti-aircraft guns and defensive weapons on attack aircraft. So basically you're gonna wanna fly that flag every time you're sailing out of care, which is pretty useful because half the time I take my boat out for a sail, I end up getting the Clear Sky award, but I've never gotten anything for it. Anyway, on to the next flag. There's Victor Lima for the Witherer achievement. Slightly increases the chances of flooding an enemy ship or setting it on fire. Then there is the India X-Ray for the Arsonist achievement. Increases the chances of setting an enemy ship on fire. Enemy has a greater chance of detonating your magazine. So this one has a downside attached to it as well. That's interesting. Then lastly there is Juliet Whiskey Uneon is for the Liquidator achievement. Increases the chances of flooding an enemy ship. Enemy has a greater chance of detonating your magazine. So just like the India X-ray flag, you get a downside. You might get your ammo rack detonated. Well, technically your ammo rack. And as a result, the number of signal flags has been significantly increased. And now their use meets both economic and battle requirement of ships on all types and tiers. The introductory mission has undergone some changes as well. They are smoothing out the economy. The credit award for key areas has been reduced by 20%, but according to their plan, ship economy changes will lead to slight profitability growth. So, in theory, you should be able to get a bit more credit soon. They've also agreed with many suggestions and have increased the profitability of most tier 9 and 10 ships to make playing them more comfortable, so you're not forced to get a premium account just to make some profits on your tier 9 and tier 10 ships. Or you'd have to go back to like the Cleveland back at tier 6 and play that a couple times. Earn back the money for your tier 10 ships. So that's good. Also, they have undergone some port changes. They are quote-unquote solving the depot problem. In update 0.5.2, several port versions will be available to the players. Inspired by a growing mod scene, we've also included the simplest port, which is ocean themed, which loads quickly regardless of player user configuration. That'll be a nice change. Even when I load into the game with my GTX 970, it still takes like 20 to 30 seconds at least to load the ports. That's gonna be interesting. Commander management procedure has also been improved. If you dismiss your commander by mistake, you may cancel your decision within 5 minutes. So that's fantastic. A little failsafe never hurt anyone. Finally, they've found a solution that will help solve the problem of extra modules piling up in the depot with no way for the player to sell them. Like for example in World of Tanks you have a big depot where unused modules and stuff go. There's not really anything like that in World of Warships at the moment. However, they are apparently looking to fix that. And the way they are going to do that is when selling a ship, all installed modules, but no more than one of each module type, will automatically be sold at half price. They realize that this mechanic may not be ideal for all players' preferences. For example, it may impose extra expenses on those players who focus on collecting all ships or who repurchase lower tier ships. However, it will definitely benefit players, the vast majority, according to their statistics, who immediately sell research ships to purchase higher tier ships. That's mostly what I've been doing, with the exception being the Cleveland so far. Because I just really like Cleveland and I want to keep it for further rank battles. But on the Karma and friendly torpedoes, to reduce toxicity and encourage healthy cooperation among players, they're introducing in-game Karma, which is displayed in your profile. The player's Karma is the difference between compliments and complaints received during battle, so if someone reports you for poor language or being a bot, your Karma will go down. If someone says, hey, that guy assisted me in chat, or he played well, your Karma goes up. They have plans to introduce automatically gained in-game rewards, as well as enhanced opportunities for complaints or compliments to players with a high Karma level. So basically, if you do well, you get rewarded. There's also some things about balancing the game. They've taken a look at the target acquisition system, which is at tier 8, so I could have possibly fitted it on my New Orleans, although it's pretty useless. And they agree. The price of 2 million credits for a 20% bonus at target acquisition range is not justified. So, to make it better, they are adding some essential and logically proven bonuses. 50% bonus to the unconditional target detection range, which I assume is basically your view range. For example, if you take a look at my minimap, the yellow, like No, the white pizza slice on the map is basically my view range from which I can see ships. And that will be bigger. And you will have a 20% increase of torpedo detection range. Japanese torpedo carrying planes will be able to launch torpedoes with a narrower torpedo spread in the manual mode. That's gonna be interesting to face. It won't have much effect on the effectiveness of short-range torpedo launches, but the narrow spread should make torpedoes more effective at long range. Japanese torpedoes can also be launched closer, and the spread and the expected target torpedo crossing point is a bit wider. US and Japanese attack aircraft will be able to fly at a higher speed after dropping bombs and torpedoes. That's gonna be useful. But that is most of the changes for 0.5.2. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you do, please leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think down below of these changes, and I will hopefully see you all next time. Have a good one, folks.